Welcome back. In this session, we are going to understand return with return purchase order. Here we are going to create a purchase order. In previous sessions, like this one and this one, we didn't create any purchase order. We used the main purchase order itself. Why we need this purchase order return process? So what is the difference between this one and this one? First process and second process with purchase order. See, if you have only one item or two item, if you can identify your purchase order, you can proceed with this process. Let us take I am procuring continuously this material. Here this is my material number. See here this article I procured from a different purchase orders like 2. Here I have 11 purchase orders. From 11 purchase orders I procured this stock. From first purchase order I have one item for return. From this one I have 3 items. Like this from each purchase order I have number of items. See, these are the items. Let us take these are the items. Total I want to return these many number of items to the vendors. So instead of following the first process without creating the purchase order, we can create one consolidated purchase order, new purchase order for return. No need to return the goods without purchase order. Create one purchase order. Since we have many articles here, number of articles are more. In that case, it is better to use a new purchase order. That is the reason we are going to create a new purchase order. Even if you are unable to identify return with exactly which purchase order you are returning this, then you need to create a separate one. Go to SAP. Now first step is to create a purchase order. We are going to use the same material number. This is my material number. I will check the stock before creating purchase order. Execute. I don't have any stock for this article. Now open another session. ME21N. I am creating directly from purchase order. If you want, you can create from purchase requisition as well. Enter article here. Enter quantity. We are going to procure 311. Check for consistency. Save this. We have successfully created this purchase order. Note down this number. Next step is to release, because we implemented release procedure, release the strategy. We need to release this PO. Save this. Next step, receive the goods against this purchase order. Goods receipt. So here remove this 101. Item is okay. Check for consistency. It is asking for storage location. Post this. We completed up to here. Next step is to check the stock. Refresh this. See, we have 311 stock. Now what is the next process? Next process is to return this with return purchase order. The understanding of return purchase order, if you have stock like this, if you want to return without purchase order, you can return. If whatever the stock we are returning to the vendor, that is coming from different purchase order, if you want to create a new purchase order, then you can use this scenario. Now create another purchase order here. Go to ME21N. Now enter vendor number. Here material number. Quantity 311. I want to return complete stock. We need to select one more thing here. Storage location 3110. if you are creating return a purchase order, you need to select this one. See, returns item, select this. This is the additional step for this process. Check for consistency, post this, note down this number. This is return PO. We need to release this PO. Go to ME29N. Release this PO. Save this. Now next step is to return the stock to vendor, posting from MyGoT code. Here you need to select goods receipt, purchase order. Now what is the difference here? You need to select 161 moment here, not 101, because we are returning this stock. Select item is okay. Check for consistency, post this. Now check this document, press enter. See what is the entry posted here. In normal process, system will post trading account debit to GRIR account credit. Coming to this entry, trading account is credit. You can see minus symbol here. This is in debit. Go back. Now go and check the stock. Refresh this report. See, we don't have any stock here. If you want to check the documents posted, like for now, go to notes. Now post credit memo for this return. Go to MIRO. You need to post a credit memo for this. This credit memo you need to post only if you already accounted this. That means it is already posted for MIRO. MIRO is also completed here. Then only you need to do this step. Let us assume we completed this step. You can do like this: 11/11/2020. Here select purchase. Here enter purchase order. Before that, you need to select a credit memo and copy this PO, return PO. Now what is the amount? Now select here V0. Ensure that here also you need to select V0. Now simulate. Now vendor is going to debit here. See, this is debit. This is credit. In general, GRIR account will be debit. This is opposite, since we are returning the stock. Post this. We have successfully posted this. Go and check document. If you want to see document, you can check this from here. This is the document posted. If you want to see purchase order history, you can check this from here. Hope you understand. Next process, return with return PO, outbound delivery. This outbound delivery, inbound delivery is part of SD. We need to complete SD configuration. Then only it is possible to test this scenario. Otherwise, the testing is not possible. This we will see once we implement this SD part. Then we will simulate this whole scenario. In next session, I will show you how to cancel a document.